I'm Carissa Mondavi.
And I am her father, Tim Mondavi.
For me, one of my favorite baby pictures was, I think I must have been less than a year old, and they were feeding me champagne, and I love that because I love champagne to this day.
She teethed on a champagne cork.
I think we're so lucky to do what we do. Like, you know, emotions run high, you're connected to the land, and so there's a rhythm to that we get to have in what we do throughout the year. Emotions run high, and that's good and bad.
But, it is all of that, especially in a family operation.
Yeah.
But the connectedness to the land, a reverence for the land, nature is the best teacher, experience, time, and every season there's a new opportunity to learn.
So my wine hero is my Aunt Marcy, because she was forging the way as a woman in wine, and she continues to be an inspiration for her incredible strength and grace. And of course my father, for teaching us the appreciation of great wines of the world, and on an artistic level, and for making it possible for us to get to do what we're doing today.
Well, I have a similar response to Carissa, and thank you, Carissa, that's really, really sweet. But I would say that the two most influential people in my life in the artistic side of wine are Baron Philippe de Rothschild and my father. They were like-minded people that changed the world, changed the way people think about wine. Each of them in their own way brought wine from commodities, being thought of as commodities, to elevate them to the level of art. And today, a generation later, we can pursue that in a way that we never could have had they not paved the way. The biggest lesson, perhaps, of which there are many, but I remember years ago visiting Henri Jaillet in Burgundy. I thought he walked on wine, and I loved his wines, and I was so surprised that he did every bit of it, from the pruning of the vines to harvesting to caring for everything himself. It was such a tiny operation, but he used incredibly low sulfurs in his wines. But back in the 80s, I cut it a little bit tight on some of our whites, but you learn, you learn from those things, and but you never stop learning. You never stop learning.
What it's like working with my dad is that, it's the realization of a dream. I see my father as a great artist with wine, and Dad, I always like to help Dad figure some things out, and he needs me. He doesn't think he does, but
Carissa is my harshest critic and my chief advocate, and I think she is the best advocate for what we as a family are doing. And I don't know, we love each other very, very much and are proud of each other, and perhaps we're too dependent on each other sometimes, but it is really a joy.